go that's convenient to all of us. I'd also
department, that's where you interact with the local board of government, which is the township committee. Many schools have reached out to the Lakewood Police Department, the Lakewood Township Committee, with regard to assistance in putting together a security plan. The reason for that is, first of all, some schools now are having that their insurance company is requiring and requesting to make the whole thing, the presentation, etc. And that's money that our private schools don't have. The Lakewood Police Department stepped up to the plate, and together with Officer Desimone, has been working with many schools here that are here today and putting together comprehensive plans that they're able to utilize for their presentations, both for their insurance company and also for applying for grants. Some of you actually already have a booklet. I see Preparedness already has a booklet. Keep in mind, Desimone doesn't speak Hebrew yet, so when you email him your logo, and it said like Preparedness almost has Preparedness, and then so it's important to just write in English what exactly, which school you're sending the logo in for, so when they put it onto your publication, onto your booklet, it should be precise and be able to then send it in and hopefully be able to get some grant money out of it.
Unfortunately, we've seen, recently as last week, in Bergen and Passaic counties, that the Jewish community in particular can be the target for people who want to either spread some message of hate or actually do physical harm to people. And so I think perhaps the Jewish community, the Orthodox Jewish community, more than other communities, is somewhat at risk and has to make sure that you are doing everything possible to make sure that you're safe. And really, in Homeland Security, what I want to preach is I want to preach deterrence. We have to stop these things before they happen, because once they happen, it's just too late. Then it becomes about trying to minimize the loss. Whereas we want to make sure that the loss never happens in the first place. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do. Now, I was up in Bergen County the other night, and they had a presentation, and one of the folks from the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office got up and talked about things that you can do security-wise. You can install cameras, you can install lighting, you can install special shatterproof glass. And I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, this is all well and good, but that all costs a lot of money. And not everybody has a lot of money. In fact, I see, I hear the chief talking about grants. Grants are drying up. It's harder and harder to get grants. And so what can you do? But there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you're much more secure that don't cost any real money. And those are the things that I want to key on. And a lot of those things I think are going to be talked about in the presentation that the Lakewood Police Department is going to do. And really the first thing that you can do is make sure that you partner with your police department, that you know and you have a good ongoing dialogue with law enforcement, so that when there's a problem, that law enforcement is going to be very attentive. They're going to know what you are, where you are, they're going to know your buildings, they're going to understand who the personalities are, and they're going to be there. And you've got to build those bridges, you've got to build those partnerships.
High-stress situation, so when they occur, we're able to better cope. So my goal today is to get you guys familiar and ladies familiar with your planning, your training, so that if anything does happen, it's not going to be a complete chaos. It's not going to be like a sinking ship. Okay. Within the school, getting an incident could be considered critical when the results are likely to cause serious disturbance to your school, or the likelihood to cause death or injury to any of your students. Okay. So a critical incident in the school, if something that can happen that can cause your school to stop doing its main function, which is teaching children, that's a critical incident.